let's roll in to a Wim Hof session. Here we go. It's me plus one today. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, tingles on my nose, and that's perfectly alright. This happens pretty much each time I do the Wim Hof breathing. Sometimes I get a bit cold in my hands and feet. It feels pretty cool actually. I can understand if it would take you by surprise. For this particular set, I held my breath for 60 seconds. I'm using my watch timer to aim for that period. And it's a little bit challenging with every let's try something new and see what we can achieve together. Beautiful one. I really love my class today, so it was hard to deny that's a pleasure. Here we go. Take another watch, to 1 minute, and take a big deep breath in, and hold 15 seconds. As everyone's going to rise away, trying to focus on the meditation portion of this exercise. So I do go over the 15 seconds a little bit. So I reset the clock on my watch and go back to the start position. Take a quick look at the little work to see that shape. Here we go. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe out. 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 Breathe in, breathe out, and hold. I gotta say, this set, Evelyn was moving around so much on me. I'm not really sure I did a great job of the breathing. And in actual fact, I only got to a 1 minute 18 breath hold, and it's quite easy normally for me to get to a minute 30, which is kind of a standard issue for this kind of exercise. Definitely want to be aiming for the minute 30 on the second and third sets as a minimum. I can see that my breath was a bit more shallow than it could have been. It could have been deeper, could have got more deeper down into the tummy, so to speak. And I definitely made my breath strokes quicker than they should have been. Taking a bit more time for the breath ensures that I get maximal oxygen intake. And a really good rule of thumb that I've noticed for me is that I feel more tingly and more lightheaded when I do that. And I actually implement this strategy in the third set, and as a result I get a hell of a lot better result in terms of the feeling. So here we go, checking on that time. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's only up to just past a minute, and how am I going to get to that minute 30? Of course I don't get to the minute 30, I get to a minute 18. Breathing in and hold for 15 seconds. Now, Evelyn has noticed that Kylie's around and she's run off, leaving me the opportunity to contrast her being on my stomach with a standard breath set. Okay, we've released the breath from the breath hold. It's back into it. So breathing in, breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, but it's deeper, and we're breathing out and it's not so much of a breath. Breathing in, breathing out less. Breathing in deeply, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. We're slowing it down. Breathing in, breathing out. Becoming more conscious. Breathing in, breathing out. Really focusing. Breathing in and focusing on little breath out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, breathe 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 out, breathe and hold. I'm aiming for that 1 minute 30 on the breath here. I actually get it up to 1 minute 42 seconds, which is really good. At this point, because I've adjusted my breathing, my nose is tingling so much, it's really good. It's not the highest level of tingle that I've ever gotten, but it's really liberating. At this point, I can start to feel the areas of my brain and or my head that are just loosening up. They're starting to open up, they're starting to dilate. It feels like there's less pressure in my nose region, and I've been suffering of late because I've been working super hard and long, not resting enough, and getting a little run down and sick, right? So this breathing exercise is really pivotal in my life because it allows me to feel like I've reset those stresses and enable me to be energetic and recharge through the day, even if I'm not 100%. So I'm feeling that it's kind of like a cascading feeling. This tingling sort of cascades across your face and down your body, so to speak. It's difficult to explain, and even for me, which is kind of uncommon, but it's really intriguing, and I invite you to take a look at this just for that sensation experience alone. But also, as you'll see when I come out of this, I'm a little hazy, and it's because we've learned to stimulate the adrenal response, which means you're stimulating adrenaline to the system, and then you're meditating on it through a breath hold, whereby you stop that response. And this creates a really interesting experience, and you get a little bit hazy and a little bit dreamlike. And so I'm just checking my watch there. I'm doing my breath hold for the 15 seconds, and I'm feeling quite relaxed at this point. Prior to that, I also had a pain in my leg and my knee, which is annoying me. Checking my watch, that's been 15 seconds. It's time to finish up the round, and there we are. I've noticed that pain in my leg is dissipated, and I can tell you it's not just the limit of Wim Hof, it goes far beyond that.